Look at this venue. What a remarkable scene for hopefully what will be a remarkable fight. We are live at Falkor Bay. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
Todd O.
Amir Khan, one of the finest fighters Britain's ever produced. Olympic silver medalist in 2004, multi-time world champion, fighting out of Bolton, UK. Sugar.
This bout is
an open-air outdoor. What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. That right hand hurts. That hook won't score. A lot of high hopes and aspirations from the fans and media alike as we get set for this main event under the sun.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything. You've got the breeze of the wind. You've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire. They're on fire in the ring.
You miss with that jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Swing and a miss with the jab. Focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside, and winning round after round.
You want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope, because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw a blanket on them.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Khan in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominant.
Here we go. It's round two. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They're giving us a high-tempo show. Has to be careful for Sugar Ray Robinson. Just got rocked. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Being thrown to the wind. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
A perfect counter shot. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, every twitch.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Khan in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Go out there.
get it started in round 3. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Perfect counter lands. Do you believe what we're seeing? He threw a punch and just got countered. Good counter punching. Nice counter. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Both men step back for just a moment. Swing and a miss with the right hook. That jab doesn't find a home. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Khan in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one up. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
That counter punch caught him clean. Can't land the jab there. Rocked! I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
That's another scoring shot. Nice punch. The stamina is off the charts. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it in motion and really appreciate it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Let's talk about Khan in that last round. A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. On to the 5th we go. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Oh boy! Amir Khan, dazed! Good job trying to back out of trouble.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Catch and shoot. Beautiful counter punch. The straight right just misses. His stamina is off the charts. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Khan in that last round. On to the 6th round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Amir Khan in some real trouble. How did they not go down?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice defense with that jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The straight right just misses. Time counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That hook was off target. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Robinson in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters. Here comes round 7. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
You're a power puncher. You're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Incredible work rate. Done with that counter shot. like to see more jabs. Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
That counter shot lands. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Robinson in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
You cannot gas out if you prepare.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. And he scores with the counter. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Nice counter shot. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's...
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go.